Hey, hey, hey! Happy Self-Acceptance Sunday! It's Nami Pellet coming from my beautiful balcony in Modi'in. Isn't the sky beautiful today? If you're coming in live, let me know where you're coming in from. And if you're coming on the replay, please type encore. I'd love to know where you're coming in from, and I'd love to be able to give you a shout out. If you loved my content, please feel free to share with your friends or smash on the hearts. So today I thought I would talk about my life exposed. And when I talk about that, hey Nicole, good morning America. How are we today? So I am going to be talking about my life exposed, not my personal life, a bit of my personal life, but more my business life. So as many of you know, I was very, very large. I've lost 164 pounds or 75 kilos I lost you for a second, sorry, in the last 4 years. And I want to tell you some stories about my working life, okay? So my first story I want to tell you, I work in HR. Hey, Shayna! How are we? So I want to talk to you about how people treated me in my working life. So very, very fascinating and crazy. I once went for an interview to Burberry, the designer in England. My kids said, hi, good morning, little ones. Hope you're having a fabulous Sunday. So I once went to an interview at Burberry in their head office, not for a model job, but for a back office HR compensation and benefits job, where I would be an analyst. And I had years of experience and I worked in good companies, and I went for this interview. And I got to the offices, and there was a desk at the front, and I walk in, and I was 15 minutes early, so I asked them where the bathroom was, and they told me I had to go up one elevator up, and I went upstairs and went to the bathroom, freshened up, made sure my lipstick was on. This was probably about 15 years ago. I was like 24, 25, and I was more than qualified for the job. And I went and put my lipstick on, made sure I was all ready because it was a hot day out, and I got in the lift. And this woman looks at me like this. I was like, that's nice. Nice lady. And then we both got down to the lobby, and I went to sit down to wait for my interviewer. And this woman that had also been in the lift starts walking around saying, Nami Shoga, where's Nami Shoga? I said, it's me. She ignored me. Nami Shoga. It's me, I'm Nami Shoga. Stood up and went over to her, and she looked at me like with total disgust. Okay, remember, I wasn't going for a modelling job. I wasn't interested in modelling. I was going for a back office HR job. She just looked at me with total disgust. It was absolutely shocking. But in those days, I didn't have very much confidence. So I shrugged it off, but I felt disgusting inside. So I went upstairs with her for what was meant to be like a 40-minute interview, 40 minutes to an hour interview. And I followed her into the HR department, and she wasn't the most attractive woman. She was slim, but she wasn't an attractive woman, and her behavior certainly wasn't. And we walked past people, and everyone is slim there, and some of them wearing designer, and some of them sitting down and looking at their computers. This is an HR job, remember? And I was meant to interview with her and another person, and have a second interview with an extra person. And we sat down, and she asked me, hey mummy, she asked me one question, can't even remember what the question was, and I answered it, and she goes, okay, thank you, that's all I need to know. That's all she needs to know when she's dragged me to the centre of London for an interview for an HR job. I was like, interesting. So I stood back up, I said, thank you so much for your time, it was so lovely to meet you. Got in the lift and went down and gave in my security tag and went home. Phoned my mum, bawled out my eyes, was devastated. How could these people treat me like this? Because of the way I looked, it was so bizarre. And then she got her comeuppance, because for the next 3 months I would get phone calls from various agencies offering me this opportunity, and every time they offered me the opportunity, I explained the story, and they said in response, oh, I'm not sending anyone to her. Why would I want to put any other people through that? And I hope that she really got karma, because that was so awful. And then I'll give you another story about people. You were way overqualified. Yes, I was way overqualified, and I did get a great job with a marvelous lady I'm still friends with on Facebook, Maxine Gardner. She's epic, and that was at Visa, and I had a great time. So it was 12 years ago, 2008, and I met some amazing people. And then I'll give you another example. I made Aliyah. I moved to Israel 9.5 years ago, and I remember my mother-in-law looked at me, and I'd come with my job, and I worked for GE Capital, General Electric Capital, the finance section of the company, and I'd worked there for about 1.5 years, and they loved my work, and I moved to Israel with the job. And my mother-in-law said to me, no one here is going to ever hire you. And she's a Taimani, so she didn't think she was being rude. She was just being tactless and forthcoming. That's what they do. And she's also overweight. She's like, no one is ever going to hire you here. They look at how you look. And I was like, oh, okay. So I continued working for my GE job for 7 months. And then I finished that in the March 2012. And then I was pregnant with my daughter, and I had a baby, and I decided I was only going to do remote work, because it doesn't matter what you look like. And so many people worry all the time that, like, it matters what you look like. It matters what's going on in here and what your intelligence, nothing else. And that's how I actually fell into my health and wellness business, because the person that signed me up to my company, Nicole, she didn't care at all. She didn't care what I looked like. She cared what kind of person I was, and if I wanted to share my story, and if I wanted to grow. And that's what I've done. I have grown. Like, okay, I'm not skinny. I'm still large, but like I'm nearly half the size I was. And I love sharing my story and inspiring other people to feel the best they can and be empowered, because it doesn't matter what you look like. It matters if you have confidence. It matters if you feel good in your skin, and you have to accept yourself. And you know, every day I do practices to accept myself through affirmations and meditation and visualization. I do my miracle mornings, and I would never have come across any of this without my amazing business. I have the most amazing team here in England and Australia and America, and have people in other teams above me working sidelines that inspire me. You know, one of my friends in Australia inspired me to do this 100-day challenge, and oh my god, I've grown so much. I know it's terrifying, and I don't know if I'm interesting to people. I hope I am, and I hope that you get value from what I share. But the fact I do it every day, I'm going to cry, because it's like quite emotional that I like sit here and share this. But the fact that I have an outlet, and that I get to share my story, and that there are other people that also need to hear this, because I know it will help other people. You know, I have a friend who came to visit me today, and she's amazing, and she has such self-love, and she is building an empire, and I'm helping her. Like, I get to use my experience, I get to use my qualities that I learned from university. But it doesn't matter if you have university or where you finish, what GED you have. It's about you as a human being, and you get to grow so much. Like my upline, Nicole, she did a 4.5-day thank you. She did a 4.5-day course with Tony Robbins. So expensive. Someone gifted it to her. She's very lucky, and she's sharing what she learned. Once you know your why and your mission, you can do anything in this world. You can be a hairdresser, you can be a makeup artist, you can be a mummy, you can be a twin mummy, you can be a lawyer. We have a lawyer in our team who is also a personal trainer who doesn't want to be stuck in the office. She wants to like share her journey and empower other women, and that's what I get to do every day. I speak to such amazing people that have gone through so much, who want to grow with their time. So that is what I wanted to share with you. That is my life exposed, and I hope it was of value. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, and if you know someone who is desperate to grow and to learn and teachable and wants to like build a business online globally in this crazy world, there are so many people in England and the rest of the world that have grown these amazing businesses and get like, I know these people, a couple, they both in the business, one under each other, and they have made, like in 3 months they made over 200,000 shekels because they both worked together and they empowered so many beautiful people to like build businesses. And if you want to do that, you can do that, because my business is in 33 countries and we have so much opportunity. And if I had just joined with the 390 shekels I paid just to be part of the community, I would have grown. But the fact I get to make money by sharing this, and my capsules have like changed my life. I'm no longer on medication. It's amazing. My hair, if I could share it with you, I would show you like the condition of my hair from 4 years ago to now. It's like uncomparable. It's like as if I never covered my hair. So if you found value, if you want to tag anyone that you think will find value of this, thank you, mummy, I love you. Please do, and I'll be back on tomorrow, probably about the same time, because the person I tagged, Fraser Brooks, has given us a dare. He has the most amazing summit starting on Friday, which obviously I won't be able to be part of all of it, but I will watch the recordings. So if you are interested in any way in joining this type of business, you get to, like, even if you join this week, you get to join his amazing summit for like $50 in, like, just like being part of it like grows. He's one of these most amazing people. His parents actually joined the network marketing business when his mummy was pregnant with him, and they've made millions. Now he's a guru and he teaches people all over the world to grow their businesses. And it's not because of him I started my lives, but he really has helped me to like go forth every day. I watch him every day and he teaches something new every day, and I get more and more insights. It's absolutely amazing. This isn't my only business, my health and wellness, but this is my main passion and I love it so very much. So if you want to hear more, feel free to message me. If you want to tag someone that would find value from this, or share this anywhere you want, please feel free. And if you would like me to talk about anything specific on my future lives, I'm here to serve you. Have a great Sunday, and I'm really fired up and I can't wait. My children are coming home in half an hour and we're gonna have a party. Alrighty, bye for now.